It has been a long time since we've had a true new entry in the Crash Bandicoot series, and as great as the remakes have been in the last few years, we are all ready for something brand new. And that's where the latest game comes in. So stick around and find out what we know, and you need to know, about Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Unlike the Insane trilogy, this game is being created by Toys for Bob, who most recently worked on the Spyro Reignited trilogy, and as the title suggests, it takes place after Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, ignoring 2001's Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex, as well as other later titles. Following on after the ending of 3, N-Trophy, Cortex and Uka Uka escape from their space-time prison, creating a rip in the fabric of time, which in turn creates a multiverse. Now they are setting their eyes not just on conquering one dimension, but all dimensions, and it's up to Crash and Coco to unite the 4 quantum masks in order to stop them and save the day. These quantum masks aren't just a plot device, but are a huge gameplay component that will drastically change how you progress through levels. These 4 quantum masks consist of Lani Loli, which allows you to phase various objects in and out of existence, Kapunawa, which is a mask of time and can slow the world down so you can get past obstacles that otherwise would be impossible, Ika Ika, which is a mask of gravity, allowing you to flip its direction to walk on ceilings, and the final mask, Akano, which grants you the ability to spin fiercely like a tornado, not only making smashing crates and enemies a breeze, but also acts as a crazy form of traversal. Crash isn't the only one who can use these masks either, as Coco is playable in any of Crash's stages and can also utilise them. More interesting, however, is that they won't be the only playable characters, as Cortex, Dingodile, and even a Torna from another dimension will each have a few of their own sections. Cortex's gameplay is all about using his blaster to alter objects in his path, Dingodile will use his crocodile-like tail to smack enemies, not to mention his vacuum to break crates and pick up objects, and finally Torna, who plays like an action hero with quick moves, wall jumping, martial art kicks, and even a hookshot. In terms of the art style, one of the main things you may have noticed is that it differs from the Insane trilogy and Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, going for a more cartoony look than before, and even alters some of the characters' designs. Overall, I do think these redesigns are handled pretty well, but it is a change that might take some getting used to, especially if you're particularly nostalgic for the originals. In terms of the general core gameplay, it sticks very closely to the classic style you know and love, although it does add in some extra mechanics like wall running, rope swinging and rail grinding. One fantastic new feature that will add a ton of replayability after you've beaten the game is inverted mode, which allows you to play through levels again in an entirely different way, with each dimension in this mode having its own quirky visual change and altering the gameplay in various ways to create a whole new challenge. Speaking of replayability, if you played the original games, you'll know there are odd times Crash changes his clothes, most notably in 3 when he rides a motorcycle. Toys for Bob has looked at this and decided to expand upon it with a ton of skins you can earn as you play, which can then be used whenever you like. Best of all, these are all unlocked in game by completing challenges and collecting gems, not requiring any kind of microtransaction, giving you a great reason to go back and play levels again to unlock them all. Another great new feature is Flashback Tapes, and these are definitely something that will push even the most experienced gamer. These flashback tapes take place in the 90s, even before the first game itself, and detail the time when Crash was being experimented on by Cortex, giving you a bit of previously unexplored backstory. To acquire the flashback tapes, you must reach them in a level without dying, which in itself could be quite the challenge, but the tapes themselves will be a brutal test of your skills that could even make Stormy Ascent look like a walk in the park. In regards to the release date, the game comes out on October 2nd for both the PS4 and Xbox One. No Switch release at the moment, but this may well be something that comes later down the road, like with the Insane trilogy. If you pre-order digitally, you will get 2 totally tubular skins, one for Crash and one for Coco, and if you buy the PS4 version, you'll get another 4 extra timed exclusive skins that won't hit Xbox until at least 2022, and these are 2 future and 2 past themed skins. Lastly, if you do pre-order the game digitally, you will also be able to download and play a demo with 3 levels on September 16th. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for a notification each time I upload new content. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you in the next video.